Elio guys, and welcome back. So recently I had gotten a chance to play Ark Legends, a mobile RPG that was in closed beta. I saw some gameplay on the game and on a whim decided to give it a shot. So let me give you guys my thoughts on it so far. Ark Legends has a very distinct style in which the world and its characters are presented. I played this using BlueStacks 5 64-bit version and didn't encounter any issues. While the game is by no means optimized during this testing, it still ran well most of the time. The character models are high quality, but like much of the game, seem to lack detail which can be refined as the game continues to go through updates. The game features an array of different classes such as tanks, supports, single target DPS, multi-target DPS, movement restrictors, summoners, and formation breakers. It also operates on a Honeycomb-like combat system for strategic placing of said unit, which I expect later in the game to be a life or death situation in terms of clearing out said content. Meaning, if the developers play their cards right, this could be a key factor, especially in PvP, that makes things quite interesting. Also to note, this game has 6 different elements, not the traditional 5, but it still follows the same format with 4 elements being weak to one another, while light and dark are both weak and strong against each other. While it is in closed beta, one of the biggest issues I had as a player was simply unlocking certain things. After the tutorial, which is chapter 1, the player is brought to the airship hub, which is your main menu so to speak, in which you can also summon more units. This is fine until you realize you cannot gear your units until chapter 3, which the game's biggest downfall is the gear system as it's structured very poorly. But the developers are aware of this issue and plan on tweaking it. I do have concerns in terms of certain units for PvP as well, since I can only speculate in terms of my own personal tier list of how these characters would perform without more information. Some characters appear to be extremely overpowered, which is alarming. Other players have brought up precious feedback to the developers as well, which I think is just a overall great idea. I believe with the developers looking for player feedback at this point in the game is a potential good sign of good things to come. Only time will tell if Ark Legends is going to be a banger of a mobile game or one you should avoid, but let us hope it's the first option. I do believe with some polishing and tweaking of things here and there that Ark Legends can assert its own presence amongst other prominent gacha games of today.